Yeah, you read that title right. I did actually code my own bot. Hard to believe, I'm sure, but yeah, here we are. I won't lie, he is quite useless. He has about 8 or 9 commands, some have more use than others, but the bot isn't completely pointless and has some cool little commands that help me save time in my server, give me some motivation to members, spit out a random number, and so on. Today I am going to be explaining how on earth this bot was brought to life and how I pieced him together. Also, at the end I show footage of when I first slapped him in my server and how the community first reacted. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Blakey here and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all having a productive 2021. I for one actually am having a productive year. I'll see how long that lasts. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, Discord is a community-based platform used for creating communities, as you can probably tell. Which I'm sure most of you know anyway, but if you didn't know, well, there you go. You learn something new every single day. Anyway, why did I code a Discord bot? Firstly, in our server, we often get people joining and asking for game development help. Now I have a specific channel for this and have to type out a response directing them to the right place. I wanted to make a bot that can do this for me with one short command. So that is the first reason, to help me do my job really. Secondly, I wanted to dip my brain into a new language and just try something new, refresh the mind. I'm quite familiar with C# now, so I thought it was time to branch out for once, and the language of voice for today's video is JavaScript, with some custom Discord APIs tangled up inside it. Finally, I thought it would make a banging video if I made something a bit different from my normal content, yet something still quite related and pretty cool. Right, enough waffling. I've been waffling for a solid 2 minutes now. Let me show you how this went down. Now, there is a lot of boring stuff I'm going to skim over in this video as it simply isn't interesting enough to include. And that begins with stuff like installing APIs for Discord and setup and building the foundations of the script, etc, etc. Once all of that was out of the way, what's a better start than making a bot that when I say ping, he says pong. And this can be done in under 10 lines, obviously. And was a good start in just getting used to the new language. I definitely just wasn't staring at somebody else's script. I mean, come on, can you blame me? I'd only just started. Anyways, I'm gonna just run this command and see if we can get him online for the first. Oh, for yay! Look, guys, got it running first time. A true developer at heart. And with a little bit of magic, he is officially online with me. And when I say ping, he says pong. Brilliant, guys. I will thank you all very much for watching. And
you naughty, you teasing me, you naughty.
Now I knew how to enter a command and basically get any normal response. But how about we start getting a little bit deeper? This time, let's have our bot reply with the name of the server the message was sent in. Now this took a little while to get, but not too long. I just grabbed the name of whoever sent that command and passed it in between the brackets and the sentence the bot replies with. Using curly brackets, this ensures it does something right. For whatever reason, this just was not working for ages and ages. The fix for it was dumb, I'm not gonna lie. It was because I had straight apostrophes and not slanted ones. Switching this up and all of a sudden, bang, we had the name of the server in all of its glory. I should have known this didn't work before as the text colour was the same throughout the whole line. The more you know, lads, the more you know. I added one more easy command and that was for linking my YouTube channel. A short command for this in case anybody in the server asks for it, which occasionally happens. Nice and simple. I can just pass through the channel link and it works like a charm. I added in another command which simply tells you your name as a mention, which was simple enough as it works in a similar fashion to the server command test I'd done a second ago. A lot of these commands I was doing at this point were purely for test purposes and were changed or deleted later. A command that fits in this bracket is the bot being able to delete messages that include a certain word or sequence of letters, which is what a word is. Moving on, this was easy. The bot literally just checks for this word and if he finds it, bang. He grabs that word and pulls a Thanos and snaps it into non-existence. Well, at least that's what is supposed to happen anyway. It turns out it could only delete messages that had the bot prefix at the start of it, which for my bot is the letter B, then a dash. I did manage to fix this by changing where the code was in the script and just move it away from the prefix function basically. Another small test I did was with every message that included the prefix, have a 50% chance the bot will reply with an extra random message. This was easy as similar to C#, JavaScript have a random number function called math.random. This syntax saves me from doing all of the hard work, which is kind of code we love to see on this channel, as I do not want to do it myself. This works absolutely fine. I could go back to this code later on and fine tune it for my particular server. By the way, feel free to join the server by heading to the description. We did just hit 100 members just a few days ago, and we are aiming for 150 for this year. Or don't join, it's up to you. Moving on. The next thing I wanted to do was make a command that grabs the name of a particular text channel as a clickable mention. As many people in my server who first join want to know where to go for help, and like I mentioned, I have to type it out. Now this took me quite a few hours to figure out, funnily enough, as diving into a new language and trying to do all of these things new is quite hard. In the end though, I found the correct syntax and we were in the money. This is done by copying and pasting the ID of the channel into the script so the bot easily knows what to print. What a smart little bot. Even though I did all of the work, but I'll let him take the credit. I will have to change this to the IDs of my channels in my server later, but for testing purposes it has proved to work very well. Let's ignore the fact I spelt the word "and" horribly wrong here. Trust me, my English is actually very good, even though it is hard to believe here. Right, we now have a set of commands that all do something, be useful or not. One thing every bot needs is a help command. Now the way I've done mine in code probably is in a bad format, but I don't care. This bot is for my server and mine only, so I'll make it how I want. One thing I can do is make it look professional at least, so I wanted to make it an embed. Now if you don't know, an embed is one of those messages that look like they are on a card in Discord and overall look quite cool. This is actually so easy to do, and it's probably the easiest thing I've come across while making this bot. You can simply set things like the title, description and colour basically in plain text and make it look all pretty. I know that so many of you are cringing at the fact that on the first command there isn't a space between the dash and the B like all of the others. But don't worry, it was the first thing I fixed as I couldn't stand it either. Now it was time to start filling the bot up with the other commands I wanted that I now knew how to do. I wanted a command to inform people on how the self-promotion works in our server and make that command an admin only command. This was easy enough and works very well. As you can see, the command only works when I have the admin role. Without it, the bot keeps its mouth shut, unlike me who does not stop talking. This bot is smarter than it looks now, wouldn't you agree? Now it was time to prep for the opening presentation of the bot. I wanted to present the bot in a cool, unique way into the server, so I coded a command that says a few lines of code that explains itself a bit with a cool little background and stuff like that. I wanted to add a few seconds between each line, so I needed to figure out JavaScript's way of doing that, which is syntax known as set timeout. It took me a little while to suss it out, but we got there in the end, and it works very well, as you can see. I then went back and shortened some of the commands and fixed any testing code to the final code, and also added a few more quirky commands I could think of. Then I needed to sneak the bot into the server without them noticing, so I privated the welcome channel so nobody could see it but me, and snuck him in like I was smuggling a package. Then all I needed to do was run the command and watch it do its magic and confuse people. Let's do this. Somebody said the server had been hacked. I don't know if he was joking or not, or there was genuine concern. Either way, I found that quite funny. I think I kept my cover quite well here. I did have to explain that the bot is case sensitive, but some people were visibly just shocked I made it. Not sure how I feel about that one. Some more people started to test the bot's command out, which was cool. And at the moment the bot is only live when my computer is on, as I'm not paying for it to be up 24/7. I'm not made of money. But yeah, people like using the bot in the server now, and it does me some favours as well. Regardless, it was a cool project and it is here to stay for now. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We are pushing for 600 subscribers, so make sure to like the video and please do subscribe to keep seeing this content on the channel. Lads, as always, I will thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.